Hey guys, Insomnia here with some more AFK Arena. Today we are going to go ahead and look at Nakururu. Everybody picked her up last night. If you haven't, please save the resources. I would definitely recommend buying her. But the question is, what do we do now? So you have Nakururu. What is the game plan? What are the team comps? We're going to take a look at that today. I have two that I'm going to discuss that a lot of people have been looking at. So as we know, here is my Nakururu. She is almost completely maxed out. We have her tier 2 gear already, which we did pick up through the purchase when we got Yukio. So we do have 28 signature item. Tried to get it to 30, short of my space emblems because I've actually been saving for Ezio as well. But I would equip one of two artifacts on her. One would be Dura's Eye. That way you can increase her attack speed. Her attack speed is priority because when a critical strike attack hits, that is when her stun goes off, which is her signature item. So we'll go ahead and over that a little bit. Other thing that I would recommend is Dura's Grace. If you're having a lot of problems with her survivability, I do love Dura's Grace. It gives her a little bit more dodge, boosts her hit points by a ton. 15% is a ton. And every time she ults, she is going to get a Divine Shield that offsets up to 170% damage. If you have it at 5 stars, 220% damage, and prevents any mind control effects for 3 seconds. So like I was saying a little bit ago, frequency of normal attacks is raised by 40% in battle, which is her plus 20 signature item. Just unlocks stun enemies for 1.5 seconds and sends them hurling into the air whenever a normal attack deals a crit. Again, this is why it is the priority to get her attack speed up, to get her haste up, the faster that she is throwing out these normal attacks. If she deals a critical strike, she will stun. As you can see, the plus 30 stun effects last 3 seconds, which is very, very powerful. Then, of course, coupled with her furniture ability, the Nakururu's Matsu ability is triggered each time she collectively loses 30% of her max health. This ability can be used 3 times per battle. The 9-piece can be used 5 times per battle. So overall, looking her, the 3-piece will be good. The 9-piece for 2 extra time for her abilities, I would stick to the 3-piece. There are so many other heroes that are a focus that is a priority for red furniture, including Taylene, Orthos, a couple other heroes that are really a priority for 9-piece. Her, I would recommend 3-piece, and then I would keep it at 3-piece because she can actually use that ability 3 times per battle, which is very, very cool to see. Like I said before, Dura's Eye is what I would put on her, and I do have her gear. You can get her gear from the shop. So when you actually come here to the store, the guild store is where it is. As you can see right there, there is the light weapon, which is good for all 3 heroes, or a lot of heroes there, but primarily the dimensional heroes. This is the only spot that dimensional gear shows up. Short of purchasing it for real life cash, this is the spot. As you can see, it is 84,880, which is a lot of guild coins to go ahead and buy that. As you can see, it's almost over twice the cost of the tier 2 stones. But if you want to get the gear eventually, this is where you're going to get it. You can get her gear and you can pick up Arthur's gear here. They show up in the same slots, so you'll actually have to wait it out, bank some of your guild coins, save enough for SEO, and then start buying her gear because the gear makes a huge, huge difference. And you know you're getting the faction-specific gear. That is why I love buying it, and that's why I bought it both for Arthur, which is completely maxed out. With his tier 2 gear, I bought all of his gear out of the guild store, as well as her. We just purchased the gear, so straight up got it when we got Yukio. So very, very nice hero to get into. So let's go ahead and we're going to look at the tower first. Then we're going to do some PvP. I'm going to show you some of the formations that I used, and then we'll go from there. So let's take a quick look at the King's Tower. This is where we have been stuck. We were using the lockout team for a while. Very, very unsuccessful. But the combination that I've used Nakururu with very well is the Arthur-Gwen combo. As you can see, they do get the bonus here. They get the 3-2 bonus because we have 2 dimensionals. We have 2 light bearers and the Celestial, which counts for another light bearer. So we do get our 3-2 bonus. Nakururu, I drop right behind Taylene. Reason is, if she takes a lot of damage up front, Taylene is going to take the brunt of the damage. If they do kill Taylene by chance, Taylene will come back to life. And we do have her 3-set bonus, making her kind of the tank of this battle. So let's look at the damage. We finished our first stage here. 39.5, almost 40 million damage there from Nakururu. 47 million from Taylene, which she is completely maxed out geared as well. Brings us to stage 435 for the tower. Same team comp, Nakururu right behind Taylene. So we know Nara is going to grab him, so we'll swap this one up. We'll put Nakururu in the middle. We'll go ahead and do it on 2 speed because it's way too quick on 4. You can see at Aziz goes up 1, 2, 3 times that he's already been stunned there. Rowan stuns him again, locking him down. Nakururu then goes to Pharrell, then goes to Aziz, taking him out as well. Moves straight to the top. 1, 2 stuns right there on Nara, which there's the finishing move for the ult. Killed Nara there. And kind of the play-by-play with her, she attacks so fast and does so much damage. Has the fear. There's our little stun. And Thorin, supercharged, does not work. Let's go ahead and look at the damage on this one. She had to put out a lot. 42 million damage, 46 there from Gwen. So 42 million damage. Nakururu is doing a ton of damage. She is geared. She does have her signature item almost maxed out, which will increase her stun a ton. Dropping her back, putting her right. So there's 1 stun right there on Estrilda. You can see her go up in the air. She does her little run through. When a hero gets low, she actually goes right back over there to kill Rain. So the bird will actually lift her up. She'll fly, and she cannot be targeted at that point. She's lifted up right there. She goes to the target that has low hit points and tries to finish them. So she is a finisher as well. Looking at the damage here, not too much, 11. If she runs around a lot, she doesn't do that much damage. 54 million there from Gwen, still carrying a ton of damage. So bringing us to 437. Let's try her up front versus Cirrus. So here, even there's her first little kick. Second one knocks him up in the air. So there is the 1.5 second stun. Goes to the bottom right to just deal with Pharrell. As you can see, Pharrell is low on hit points. She takes out Pharrell right there with the ultimate. Moves on to Kaz. And now it is just dodge versus dodge with Kaz here. As you can see, there's her ultimate move, the finishing stab. Just amazing. And this is why I've liked her so much better than SEO. I feel like there's the stun right there on Cirrus again. Another stun. Between this team comp, so you have Rowan stunning, you have Gwen stunning, you have Nakururu stunning. Very, very powerful combination. 49.4 million, almost 50 million damage there. 46 from Gwen. So she is doing quite a bit of damage, as you can see there, which is awesome to see. Testing her, testing Ezio. This is why I started using her. Here she is toe-to-toe with Brutus. Knocked him up again. Just adding to the stuns. One-on-one versus Brutus. Because remember, she does take out defensive shields as well. There she flies back to take out Verk. And we got a stun coming from Rowan, which we got to sleep. Takes out Tassie right there. And she is on Warwick. Warwick and Brutus is very, very tough combination because limited CC on both of them. But there is the shield. She might have enough to finish him. I don't think she has enough energy to go ahead and ult and take out the defensive shield. But we get him down nonetheless. Let's go ahead and look at the damage on this one. 40 million there from Gwen. 23 million from Nakururu. 21 from Taylene. So even toe-to-toe with Brutus with her dodge, still doing pretty well. Let's see. I think I'm going to keep her right here, either on Aziz or we'll keep her right on Kaz. See how well she does. So here she is, toe-to-toe versus Kaz. There she goes flying to take out Shamira. Perfect combination. If Shamira ults at this stage, she is completely dead. My whole team is dead. Nakururu went to the back line because she was weakened, completely took her out. Then just started moving right through the heroes, as you can see, going all the way up to the top. Just locking down the heroes is where she gets the win here. So let's take a look at the damage. 43 million, 23 million from Nakururu. Still doing decent damage, and we are on floor 440. Second team that I use is my Wilder team. This team, not anywhere close to my other team. And my Wilder team, I feel like if I had Leica or if I had Namora Tassie really built on this account, we could probably do a lot better. But if you look, she's right in the top. She is just completely locking down Nara. Now she's dealing with both of them. As you can see, she has Athalia and she has Nara on the top, just absolutely destroying them. Now it's Brutus's turn. Getting knocked up and knocked around, knocked up, knocked around. Absolutely crazy with the amount of time that she can spend just locking down and stunning heroes. Fortunately, she goes down there. This might be a defeat if Taline can get Scrag down. Scrag head-to-head is super, super tough because he has such a high damage mitigation. And all that Taline has right now is a little bit of damage in her shields. But we should have it down. 2 seconds left. We got it down. Let's look at the damage on this one. So 43 million, 35 million. So Nakururu still 43 million, even though she died with Brutus and Screg still up on this one. So we're swapping in here, which Iran Leica, so using this formation shell to increase her haste again for Nakururu. Taline keeping us alive. Rowan providing the stuns, Taline providing the stuns, and of course the big defensive reduction that Leica brings to this team as well. It is just a solid combination. So two teams I really use. The Gwen-Arthur combination with Rowan and Taline work really well for Nakururu. The Leica Iran shell, which again, this formation, you could even swap Rowan for Namora or Tassie. But let's take a look at PvP. This lineup, I do the exact same. PvP is really difficult because where we're at, either the teams are super powerful, or as you can see, we're over-leveled quite a bit. We're ranked 17 right now. We were on 18. So Nakururu, even fighting against Athalia, fighting against most of the heroes in here, like I said, we're overpowered for the teams that we're fighting. But as you can see, we didn't have any other selections. Some of the higher teams, which I know Viborg, a couple that are really high have PvP focus teams, meaning running Wukong, running maxed out Athalia, running heroes that are very difficult to deal with. And unfortunately, with Wukong, he just dominates PvP. Even there, we're getting these teams down really easy, which takes us to rank 12. Again, we're way overpowered, these teams. Nakururu even coming down from the top, just locking down heroes. Right there's the 1.5 second stun on Lucius, as you can see in the top. Finishing move to finish the battle. I love her quick little jab, how fast she attacks, and also just overall how well she performs. It is phenomenal. Here's a battle with Wukong. Again, these are the super tough ones because we can't. It's very tough to kill Wukong, especially with his splits. This is where Ezio would come in a lot because when Wukong's ads get low, he can go ahead and finish them off. But we'll go ahead and we'll do one or two more here. So two team comps, definitely the Wilder comp, definitely the Arthur Gwen comp, are the two comps that I have been using for Nakururu. Nakururu is very key for interrupts. So if you're facing an Iran, if you're facing another hero that is front line, and Nakururu can just go toe-to-toe to them. As you've seen when I fought Lucius, when I fought Brutus, she can go toe-to-toe with heroes and does pretty well overall. We'll go ahead and fight Viborg here. Again, look at his PvP team. Absolutely phenomenal. We're about the same rank, but with Wukong, with Athalia, with Pharrell, with Taline, team just absolutely dominates with PvP. Wukong is a monster when it comes to the PvP aspect. Even there, Nakururu takes her little bird to the back line. We almost get them down, but we just continuously get feared from Pharrell, which is so powerful, especially because he has his furniture and his signature item. So the fear just dominates us. And look at Wukong just absolutely going to work to destroy the team. which I believe that brings us to third. I think we're third right now in the PvP. But like I said, those two team comps are two that I really use. Any team comp that you need a straight up interrupt, especially if you have Tassie in the front line, if you have Lucius in the front line, she has the ability to lock down a hero, which is so vital to success in the campaign as well as the King's Tower. So that'll do it. That'll do it for the PvP. Definitely pick up Nakururu. Absolutely love her. And as always, thank you guys for watching.